stay focused. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody, homie. What's on your mind, just do it. Because what's destined for you, you gonna get it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Wizland with Wiz. Happy to be with you guys today. So if you read the title of the video, you already know what's up. You know what the video will be about. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I wanted to talk about this because it is something I've been thinking about. Everything that I create, every topic that I talk about is either a topic that I've been through, a topic, something I'm experiencing at the moment, or something that I want to or striving to get better at. The reason I wanted to share this topic is because, for the most part, a lot of people tend to stay stuck in the past, and for whatever reason, a lot of us tend to always reminisce or think about our past experiences in a way of nostalgia. To be honest with you guys, the best way that you can leverage your past is to use it to catapult you to the future. And when I say that, I'm not saying ignore the mistakes you did. I'm not saying embrace the memories that you might have created in the past, but I'm saying do not live in the past. How and why I say that is because I don't know if you ever kind of heard, let's say you're graduated from high school and you were in a football team, soccer team, and for whatever reason there's always someone or a player or a person or maybe one of your friends that is always kind of talking about high school days or wishing that they were back in high school. To me, I kind of understood the power of getting over what just happened. For me, when for example, I was a pretty good athlete in high school. I had the opportunity to play college ball, but due to my grades, due to not being a good student, I wasn't able to fulfill that kind of dream to play in college and then eventually going into the pros. And I just didn't have the commitment. Eventually, I didn't commit myself to the sport. Therefore, I stopped playing the sport. But regardless to say, I knew at a young age that it's good to live in the moment. It's good to kind of celebrate in the moment that you accomplish something, but that's about it. Once you accomplish it, once you're kind of embrace it at that particular moment that you accomplish that accomplishment. For example, if you scored a goal, you celebrate the goal, or you internally feel happy about the goal, and maybe you talk about it after the game, maybe you talk about it for a day, but after that, that's it. That's all you get about that moment that just occurred. And I think that many of us, for whatever reason, whenever we do have a really good experience in life, and that's in general, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but when you're using and you're always like finding yourself going back into those moments and reliving those moments a lot, all it means is that you currently are not doing what you need to do in your present time. You're never gonna replicate the same experience, because I don't believe that there's no such thing that or there's no such way to replicate certain moments. For example, birthdays, examples, anniversaries, examples, you going into a new school, there's no way you can replicate those moments. But the thing is that maybe you stop growing, and that's what I want. That's the main reason I wanted to share today's content, because most of us are stuck in the past without understanding that when we do that, we're stopping ourselves from growing. We're stopping ourselves from getting better. We're stopping ourselves from allowing ourselves to expand in life and expand in general. And when you're doing that, you're not going to grow as a human being. You're not going to grow as a man. You're not going to be able to just keep getting better if that's your goal. So once you understand that, and once we realize that living in your past is not the best situation possible, you're going to be able to move on and be able to attain whatever it is that you want to attain. For me, the best way that I think of it is when I'm thinking about something, and obviously you're always going to have memories, and at some point, for example, people in your life, exes, things of that nature, I don't give a fuck like who you are, but at some point those people cross your mind if you had good moments with them. But it's on you to understand that you had your moment with that person, or you had that particular timeline or time in a timeline of your life, and whatever that was at that moment, that's all it is. That's all you're gonna get from it. It's not okay to indulge in those feelings because that's not your current reality. There's no way you can relive that. There's no way you can go back, change what happened. There's no way you can go back in time and relive those current memories. So it's going, and that goes with good things and bad things, because a lot of people use it as an excuse, use the kind of painful experiences as excuses to not allow themselves to grow. And basically, I do believe, I mean, there's a saying that life happens for you, not to you. And there's 50-50 about that. Like, I'm 50-50 about that, because sometimes we don't control what happens to us. Some experiences are very kind of painful in a way, and since we never dealt with those type of experiences, like the loss of a family member, some people have gotten dead, and all type of stuff, right? So there's all kind of shit that you really don't control, right? And if it's the first time that you go through that, it is going to be painful. It is going to be damaging to your psychology. It's going to be damaging to yourself, and it's going to be very difficult to kind of deal with it. But the thing is that if you allow that, if you still have health, if you still have breath, if you still are like who you are because of that experience, you cannot allow that experience to define the person you are, and the person that you're going to become, and the person that you're going to continue to be as time progresses. So you have to understand that sometimes, while things do happen to us, in a positive and a negative way, it's on us to kind of either give power to those things or take away the power and allow ourselves to keep going forward. So that's my main message for today, guys. I think that if you understand the simple aspect of not living your past, so allow your past experiences to be experiences that allow you to grow and grow from, either if they're positive or negative, then you're in a good trajectory to kind of get better, to trying to reach the whatever it is that you're trying to reach, because life is about progression. It's not about perfection. Like, I remember in high school, I had a coach, practice makes perfect. As I gotten older, that saying, I believe that saying. But the reason I want to say that life is not about being perfect. Life is about progressing. You can strive to be perfect, but more than likely you will never get to that aspect of being perfect. You can get as close as perfect as possible, but it's gonna be pretty difficult, you know. So the aspect of chasing perfection is better than just knowing that you're gonna become perfect. So I'd rather go with the aspect and the mindset of practice makes progression. If I'm getting better every day, if I'm better than I was a month ago, if I'm better than I was a year ago, then I'm doing what I need to do. And it doesn't matter how much better I am. The only thing is that I'm better. If you're worse, then that's the problem, you know. And most of us get stuck. When you get stuck in the past, you're becoming worse. You're either growing or you're dying, and it is a very true thing. You're slowly dying when you don't allow yourself to grow as a human being, because we as humans have so much potential, and now we live in an unlimited era of information. So any information you want to learn, it's online. It's on you to go look for it. It's on you to go search it. So it's on you to actually build yourself from the ground up. So I just wanted to share that message today, guys. If you like today's video, go ahead and give me a comment, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.